Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you about my axe here. This is my Wetterlings large hunter's axe. I've had this axe for well over a year and a half or so, and I have just beaten this thing up. This thing has done so many different things. It's not even funny. I've even cut down small trees with it. Something you have to remember with this axe is that it's not a big axe that you're going to be using to split really large logs. You're not going to be able to cut down really huge trees with it, but it's mostly a general purpose all around camp type of axe, and that's pretty much what it's used for. It's also called a bushcraft axe, and whenever I got it, it had a tag on it that said bushcraft axe, so I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, that is exactly what this thing is. It will make feather sticks, it'll chop. I mean, you can even use this to beat the hides off animals out here. I mean, I have just destroyed this thing, and it's still in really good shape. The handle's not even in bad condition, and I mean, I've used this thing to hammer stakes in the ground, missed it, hit some rocks, and it kind of beat up the back of it, but it's still looking pretty good back there. Seen some people, they just kind of duct tape it, but I haven't had to do that yet. It's made out of American hickory, so it's a strong handle, plus the grain's really good on these Wetterlings axes anyways. You don't have to worry about that sideways grain. You always want that grain going kind of up the axe. That's the way I was always taught, at least. And it's never really failed me. I've used condor axes that just break after 6 months or so of that. This is a really powerful axe. I mean, like I said, it's a beast. It's a beast in the woods, and especially in the wintertime, if you got one of these bad boys, you're going to be fine with firewood. But let me go ahead and give you guys kind of a closer look at it, show you some specs, and then we'll go out and we'll play with it a little bit. Alright guys, here's a better overall look at the axe itself. You can see that Wetterling stamp in the handle, or in the axe head. It's got that hammer down there. Some people say that you can use it to beat the hide off of animals. I haven't done that with it, but it makes a great hammer, I know that. It's got the Wetterlings logo right here in the handle, American hickory. It's been a really great bush axe. I've really enjoyed using this thing. It's kind of one of those things where you just go out to the woods to use it, and you just kind of look forward to it. So only around about, I think, $100. I got it maybe a little over 105 or so. So it's pretty cheap for a good axe. Can't really beat it. And these are hand forged in Sweden. You can see the markings on it still, the hammer markings. The only bad thing about it, like I said, is the leather sheath, but you can always get a Kydex sheath for it. That's the way to go with axe masks anyways, if you ask me. Leather holds water, and I don't like just the fact that it holds water, really. Plus it kind of loses its shape after time. It's 18 to 19 inches overall length. It's got a lanyard hole down here at the bottom. And one of my favorite things about this axe is it's pretty small and compact. I mean, it's not as good as, say, a folding saw or anything like that, but I mean, it'll fit inside a backpack or fit inside a bedroll if you need it to. The head only weighs about 1.5 pounds. The overall weight is, I'd probably say, a little over 2 pounds. It's made of Swedish high carbon steel. It's got a 3-inch blade on it. 6 inches overall head. about got through it. See how well that went through it, guys. It's a pretty thick sized log. I wouldn't go much bigger than that if I was wanting to use it around camp, but definitely did the trick. See that? Makes a great steak. You want to cut it off. Just like that, one chop. Stick it into the ground. Like I said, guys, this is a great all-around axe for doing camp-type activities in bushcraft. The only real drawbacks to it are it's not real thick. The head's not real thick, so it's not going to be great at splitting firewood that's big, thick logs and cutting down heavy trees that's good 2-3 feet in diameter. You can cut them down, but it takes forever, and this is great for cutting down smaller trees. Saplings and stuff, they go down without a problem. You see me use this to end my video on how to make a ultimate winter survival camp setup. This is the only tool I use besides natural materials to do that. And this is the best tool I have in the wintertime, if you ask me. I'd rather have a good axe in the wintertime than a knife. It makes processing wood a hell of a lot easier than it does using a knife. This thing makes everything so much easier in the wintertime. That hammer here is great for hammering stakes into the ground. I've even heard people using it to break animal hides, but I've never done that. Great tool to get. I highly suggest picking one of these up. Well, I hope you guys like this video. Maybe convince you to go out and buy one of these, because I can't say enough good things about it. But hit that subscribe button at the top of the screen. Leave any comments, like it, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, guys.